folks. So this app is really easy to use. We're gonna get a step-by-step instruction on this. After I save, oh, alright, didn't mean. So this is Ableton Live 10 Lite, and you can have 8 tracks on here. As many MIDI as audio as you want to do. I suggest you go to Ableton Live Store if you're watching this and you have Ableton Live, and get the packs because they're very useful. And that's my main tip. You have to I didn't find out about it till about a year after I got Ableton, in fact. But a lot of them are so many. But if you've never used this before, it's very simple. MIDI is what controls your instruments and your drum sets, and audio is what controls your samples and your microphone if you're recording vocals. And let's start out with the instrument. Right here. Got my favorite is Simpler, just because they have some really good sounds. Start out with piano and keys. Listen. That's got a nice little ring to it. Right there. Put it up here for you. I wasn't dragging. So when you want to make a track, you go like this. You just double click like that, and you can either drag this up and write notations in. To me, it's a lot simpler for me if I hit this little tiny button here that has headphones on top of the keys. Then you can hear each key. I don't like that, so I'm just gonna hit back. It's very simple. You just click on it and backspace, and then it goes away. If you want to do it that way, I guess you can do it that way. Sometimes I like doing it that way, and sometimes I like pulling out my MIDI keyboard I have. And yeah, you can have a lot of fun with it that way. Well, that's the basics. And for like drums, well, I actually have a Launch Key Mini. And I picked it up off Facebook when it was on sale, and it's really actually pretty nice. And let's see, pads. So if you want to write in your beats or use your pad for your beats, just put it in there, double click, that'll come up. You can listen what stuff sounds like you don't already know. Or you can play it on the pad. And that's how you start to compose. To record what you're playing on your MIDI keyboard, you got to hit this record button and then the play button. And that's how you do it. So, yeah, well, I'm not going to make an example of that. Now you know. And the audios are samples, so you got to go your packs. I got to go up here. I'm deep into something. I'm going to minimize it a little bit. Just go here. And we got samples, sounds, that stuff. That's all going to go into audio. So, let's hear synthesizer. Let's hear it. That's pretty weak. Annoying. Yeah, let's go with this one. But you got so many choices in here. Maybe I went to the wrong. You know, and you just drag it. You just drag in the audio, and that's how I usually start my productions. But the key to understanding this is really when you get to arrangement view, and that's after you perform whatever you're doing. So I'll just make one for example. I'll just show you. there. I'm just getting the basics here. I'm not really familiar with the deep production things, but I love this program. It's fun to work with. So okay. So that's settled. Now I want it to be over here. I gotta drag it. And that's just one bar. It's easier if you actually are good with the MIDI instrument and play it, but this is a basic way of doing it. When you get here, Control D duplicates it, so that little ditty, we can just keep it going for a while. And just hit Control D. And go back up here, right hand corner. You go to your core kit. Okay? I'm gonna just, you know, write some stuff in here. I gotta open this. Obviously this is how you do it. Just open it up. Alright. Write that in. Play it there, so. That sounds alright, whatever. And now I have that in there. And then I can just drag it over to here. My core kit. Well, go to the beginning, buddy. And sometimes it's frustrating. It doesn't really go for you. And just do that, and we have a lot of breaks in this one. Same exact thing. I'm just gonna duplicate that all the way across, just for an example. Now in your arrangement view, you can play it together and see it all come together and more of a track that's starting to become a song. And then obviously you need a microphone to record audio. So if you're gonna record audio onto this, you're gonna need a decent mic, and then you just go here, audio, arm it. It's already on extension 1. And from here you can record your vocals and stuff like that. Yeah, and it should be on. Exit out. Are you listening to me? But that's how you do it, buddies. And join me again for an episode of more advanced lessons on how to use Ableton. And I appreciate every one of you out there in TV land. Thank you.